and see if YouTube sends out those notifications. Hopefully they do. Okay. Hopefully they do, because we got to talk about what's going on. Apparently, the world just keeps right on spinning. So since it's spinning, we got to talk about what's happening. Like I said, hopefully they will. I did put the alert in Discord, and so hopefully the people who are channel members or people who are members of Discord will know that we're live and come on in. I see somebody already hit the like button. Thank you. It's Bianca the Beautiful. Hey boo. Your phone went dead the other night. I know it was you. Hey Magaline, thank you for being number 2 Quiet Storm. Number 1 Jackie in the house. Hey DS. What's up y'all? Look, so we got to get into it. We got to get into it. Now, some of this stuff we can do audio. Some of it we can do some video. Hey, Jenny Patterson. Thank you for double tapping. Thank you. Thank you. But, y'all, we got to get into it. We got to get into it. Hold on. Let me grab a scarf because, unfortunately, sometimes we have people come in that's not family and they weird. Hey, Edgy-ish. What's up? Welcome. Since we got some people that pop in sometimes that are not family and they get weird because they don't know women have female anatomy, I'm going to have to cover up a little bit. I'm going to cover up a little bit so I can talk in peace because I really don't feel like, telling people off or going off because, women have breasts. Okay. Hey, Kendall Beecham, girl, where you been? Amanda K in the house. Well, that's what's up. Shout out to Niger. We got love for y'all. Always. Always that. So we gotta talk. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. And Edgy-ish, y'all gossip is lit right now too because the people tell me that Yule done got Judy Bigtail pregnant again. And I saw the pictures and I don't know whether that's a fake picture or whether that big heifer is pregnant for real, but I really do want to talk about that Edgy-ish. I'm gonna be for real. I really do want to talk about that because I think Judy used roots on that man. Or charm, or however you want to put it. Your charity is there. I thought you was from there. I thought we could get together on the gossip. But that's okay. Because we do have some people here that are from across the pond and they do get down with the gossip. Okay? Because y'all know me, I gossip from everywhere. If there's gossip, I want to know. Kendall, you had pneumonia. I'm glad you're doing better. Magaline, you was waiting on me to come on. Well, I'm here, girl. I'm here. I need y'all to like this video. Hi, Colton Spurlock. Thank you, I think. Be careful because my mods are in the chat and those girls don't play, okay? They don't play at all, all right? So, enter at your own risk. Just try to behave. Try. Do your best. So, look, let me get a couple things set up because we got to get into what's happening because it's a lot happening. Okay, I see somebody already got blocked. I keep telling y'all, you got to behave. My mods don't play nothing. They will get you. They will get you. There was 2 of them on your neck before you could move. Okay, Jackie done accidentally unhid them. Y'all got to hide him back. Or should I hide him back? Okay, Bianca hid him back. As you say, I used to be here with the Tea Lady drama a long time. Tea Lady? You talking about way back in the ancient days during the pandemic? But yeah, so we got to talk about what's going on. Give me 1 second because I got to get my scarf a little more comfortable. Okay, yeah. Colton, nobody's going to run my mister off. He's not going anywhere. Y'all know what I always tell you. I belong to a very large, angry black man. He's not going anywhere. Okay? So, anywho, and see, you said too much and Quiet Storm done got you. I told y'all got to behave in my chat. Because my sisters really don't play. Like, they really don't. At all. But listen, hold on. Let me get my scarf a little more comfortable so we can get into this gossip. Give me 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Hey, Tamika Graham. Oh, Sandy Schneider in the house. Sandy in the house. Okay, I'm back. Now let's get into what's going on. Okay, because I just did not want no distractions. I don't feel like going off on 20 people for looking at my chest. I'm not with it today. Some days I don't really care. I just go on and snap them up, but not today. It's not one of them days. So y'all like this video. Where are my bubbles? Can I know where the bubbles are? Who's in charge of the bubbles? Hold on. Let me see if I can figure out what's really going on right now. Because we got to get into the gossip, but not until I get treated right. Hey, Monica Jones. Good evening. Thank you for being like number 20. Hold on. And no, the hair is not combed, so, don't pop me. I'll comb it tomorrow. Probably. Maybe. I might. Because those of you who have been around know there's nothing I hate more than combing my hair. Dunce, I've never eaten hamburger helper in my life, so I don't know what that would consist of. You ain't got, dang, Bianca got you so fast, man. God dang. Whew, y'all got to behave around here. They strict in here. Kendall, the weather getting you curls. Queena in the house. Listen, man. So, hold on. I'm just making sure I get everything right. Girl, Amanda K, he said hamburger helper. I'm like, I've never eaten that in my life. I'm not knocking it because I've heard a lot of people eat it. I got little cousins who have eaten it and everything, but I don't know anything about it. I think I'm maybe too old to have indulged in the hamburger helper of it all. Okay, we just got to get a couple things set up and then we're all set. Just a couple of things. Y'all, my gray hair showing and everything. I'm looking real old today. But we're going to get into this gossip in just a second. All right. All right. So, yeah, we got that done. I want to make sure that y'all have a means to support your host because I do want your support. We got another one that need to go. Oh, y'all got them. Quiet Storm. Quiet Storm fast, too. Hey, Shredder, how are you? How are you? Hey, Raphael, what's up? Let me go ahead and pin this, and then we're on our way. All right. Butterbean, we got us another one. Ladies, thank y'all for being on top of things. I keep telling y'all, behave in the chat. My sisters are very fast. They are very fast. They will not spare you, and I cannot save you. Amanda K, that's what they do. I ain't mad. I'm not mad. Just getting a couple things set so I can be comfortable. And then we're going to get into pulling everything up on the computer. DT. Because we got to go. Johnny, you're a little late, dear. You're a little late. Okay. So let's get into what's going on. So I guess let's talk about y'all's cousin from Canada, the Snow Princess. Baby, the Snow Princess dropped some melatonin music, some sedative sounds, some sleepy time lullabies, some ambient, the whole ambient album. Like he dropped it on y'all, like boom goes the dynamite. Just sleep, 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 sleep. I've heard snippets. I've not heard one whole song. Thank you, Jesus. I wouldn't wish that on anybody because in reality, what I heard was horrible. And this is not just because I hate him, because y'all know me. I believe in telling the truth on people, whether you like them or not. There's no point in lying on anybody. Whether even if I don't like you, I'm not gonna, lie on you. It was garbage. It was hot garbage. It was warm dumpster juice. It was reheated dumpster juice, actually. And the reason I say reheated is because it sounded just like everything else he's ever put out. But in Aubrey fashion, couldn't be released without a whole swirling tub of garbage right behind it. I mean, a huge swirling tub of garbage right behind it. So they released the album. Y'all saw the picture I put up, right? Well, on the thumbnail. The reason there's two pictures and they look similar is because the young man, John Rain, the one that we looked at, I feel like if I'm going to post a picture of Aubrey and Party Next Door's album cover, I'm going to always post that young man's picture right next to it because you stole his whole concept because his was out first and then you put yours out. And the one they put out is a little creepy. Hold on, let me see if I can get some images for this because it's creepy. It's creepy. Give me a second. It's real creepy. And we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about how creepy this image looks, okay? Because I wouldn't be me if I didn't. So while we talking about it, let's talk about it. So first of all, this is the picture they stole from the young man, John Rain, who put his out first. A young man who's also indeed from Toronto. Now, we talked about this, I think, on the last stream. So if you missed it, go back, pull it up, hit the replay, and make sure you hit the like button. But this is the album cover. Now, I don't know about y'all, but to me, it looked like somebody is on their knees doing somebody else a favor. Now, I don't know. These two full-grown men. And why y'all would want this on your album cover is what I don't understand. Am I tripping to do that look like somebody bent down doing somebody else a favor? I can't figure out what this supposed to be. So one person standing up wide leg with their pelvis thrusted out, and the other one is down in a squatting position with their head tucked. I don't know what the hell they doing, but I'm scared for children to see this. Talking about some sexy songs for you. For who? For who? Stephen Ladd said, no, I think it looked like a guy's piece. It looked like two guys to me doing something that ain't peaceful. Now, that's what it looks like to Auntie. Okay? Something's not right here. Now, I don't know what it is, but something ain't right here. Bianca said that's exactly what it looked like. Amanda said we all see it. Now, y'all see this? Something ain't right. So he put out this album full of melatonin music. It's sleepy as hell. Got a cut on there talking about give me a hug. People lying talking about, oh, it's a great. Danny, you see it? Talking about Lord Raphael say Diddy style. Talking about some give me a hug. And they say, oh, this the best record. This the best. Oh, he the best. First of all, I believe the numbers this out is manipulated, and I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all want to know why? If y'all want me to tell you why I believe the numbers on Apple and Spotify is manipulated, type the word "why" in the chat. If y'all want me to give y'all my theory on why I believe the numbers are manipulated on Spotify and Apple, type with the word "why" in the chat. And depending on how many people ask me why, I'm gonna tell you why. And y'all know, those of y'all who come over here to the front porch where we gossip, you know my theories don't be that far off, okay? Oh, okay. Hey, LaShawna Dawn. Listen. She said he's sus and his cover don't help his case and don't. So let me tell y'all my theory as to why I believe them numbers have been manipulated. Now, the reason I believe the numbers for this soft cornucopia album has been manipulated is because he right now, y'all know he got the lawsuit. Right now they calling him paperwork poppy. You understand? And because he got the lawsuit out, okay, defined by she said, I had to Google it to see the full contrast. Well, I'm glad you did, baby, because this right here is something serious. That don't look right. You understand? But he got that lawsuit going on. Yo, why you block Diva? Diva, all right. Diva, just misspell your cuss words, boo. Just misspell them. You good. I unheard you. Just, don't, if you got to say a double snakes, just put a $sign or something. But lawsuit out. Paperwork Poppy got the lawsuit out, right? And he's trying to act like that they pushing Kendrick stuff, but they suppressing him. Hey, Fatima. And anywho, because of that, I think they inflating his numbers so that he won't have a leg to stand on. They'll be like, you just put out this album and you did it not independent, but he did it like direct, like, so he went around UMG. And they could have took it down because they own everything about him. They're intentionally not taking it down. We watched over the last half of last year when he tried to put out 100 gigs, they snatched it down. He tried to put out that stupid Super Soak song that he stole from that nice boy, that little goodness gracious boy. Hey, Miss Gardner, girl, I miss you. That he tried to steal from that little goodness gracious boy, and they snatched that down. Like everything he put up, they snatched down. But this one here, they not snatching it down. They leaving it up on purpose, and they inflating his numbers on purpose. They doing this so that way you ain't got a leg to stand on. When you drag your uncooked cornbread looking tail in that courthouse, they could say, nope, we played fair. We didn't take nothing down. Everything was good to go. And look at your numbers. They're wonderful. So if you didn't do good against Kendrick, you just didn't do no good against Kendrick. That's what they doing. They inflating them numbers. So when he go to court, he's screwed. Love you back, Fatima. Hey, Catherine Bennett. Yeah, that's paperwork poppy. So listen, that ain't all. Let me tell you what else going on. So on this album, he done took little weak shots against Kendrick and Joe Budden for sure. I think they mentioned a few other people. And y'all keep my bubbles going. Share my video. Like the video. I don't know how to DM you. I'm on Instagram, Shanitra_Roy. You see my name? If you type it in, Shanitra_Roy, you'll find me. Inbox me. So, right, Raphael, he can't sue for nothing because, hey, you put out this hot garbage and they inflated your numbers for you. Okay? So, he taking shots at people. So, he took shots at Joe Budden and tried to use Melissa Ford in the line talking about she a legend from the 6, but you sitting next to a DICK sucker. And I'm sitting there like, okay, now y'all remember that Joe Budden put that diss record out against Drake. If y'all remember that, put a 2 in the chat. Okay? He put out like 2 or 3 of them back to back, just bamming him in the head. And Drake tried to pretend like, oh, I'm too big to go back and forth with him. Hey, Knoxville guy. Oh, I'm too big to go back and forth with him. I'm too big to go back and forth with him. And then now you want to throw shots. This is why I wasn't mad when Joe Budden said that he wasn't going to go back and forth with no corpse. Because when he was popping you was scared to go back and forth because you knew you could not out-rap Joe Budden. Whatever we say about Joe, if he running around naked on sleeping pills in the hallway of his apartment building, if he ran there slapping holes and touching his dog, whatever, we can't pretend he can't rap because he can. Joey is nasty on that mic and always has been. He didn't want to go back and forth with him, but now you taking shots. Now the crazy part is this. Why can anybody explain to me why Drake got the nerve to take shots at people? If they respond, he gonna take them to court. He's gonna sue. If they respond right now, he's going to sue. Jeremiah, I'm gonna need you to get up out of here, because what you're not gonna be doing is mocking Jesus in my chat. Now, we about a lot of stuff, but we ain't about that. Don't come in here being blasphemous. Matter of fact, let me help you get up out of here. Oh, somebody got you. Because I don't think it's cute. Must be a Drake fan. Diva say Drake gave Sexy Red all his money. No, he didn't. Because he still had money to be gambling with. He still been gambling, child. He didn't give her all the money. You see, he stopped hanging around her when she couldn't save him. He tried to use Sexy Red after Kendrick put him in that box and then invited us all to the repass. And after she couldn't save him and couldn't get him, back in the charts and back in people's good graces, you see he ain't been around her no more. Defined by, she say, stealing and being light-skinned ain't cutting it for him no more. Paperwork Poppy, that's exactly what's going on. Old Paperwork Poppy. So now he up here taking shots at people, and God forbid Joe Budden pop you back. You going to the courthouse. You and your mama gonna go call the lawyer. So how dare you take shots at people? If Kendrick go and skip across your scalp one more time and snatch your new wig off, your brand new wig off, because that's a new wig he got on. Y'all can pretend if you don't want to. Do I need to do it? Don't make me do another forensic examination of his scalp. He took off that braid wig and tried to put on one that looked more like the wig Jay Prince be wearing. That's what the hell going on. I said what I said, and I'm going to stick by it. He got on a new wig because y'all know, those of you who was on the porch that night, we did a forensic examination of Drake's scalp when he first took the wig off, the braid wig off. And we saw how chewed up that hairline was. Now all of a sudden that hairline bone straight. Hair don't just grow back in like that. And you ain't been to Turkey, and you won't stay off social media long enough to get a procedure done and let the swelling go down. So for your hairline to go from chewed up to bone straight like Mr. Hightower, Negro, that's another wig. My bad, I shouldn't have called you Negro. That's a lie. I'm slandering you. Don't sue me. Don't you do it. Because I'll drag you so bad you will walk to California and kiss Kendrick. I'm not that. I ain't one of your little friends. Right. DT said, yeah, that scalp looked like an exploded mountain range. That scalp was chewed the hell up. That the hairline was missing in a piece, looked like somebody ran up on the curb and tore up their rims. And in the top, he had little pieces broke off, sticking up like baby chicken feathers. It was messed up all behind the ear. I mean, that hairline was ate up. He had part of it growed out long. He combed it down, tried to make some bangs. It was a hot mess. We went through that. The video is up. We did a whole forensic examination of his scalp. Now, all of a sudden, your hair even all over and your hairline bone straight like Mr. Hightower. You is not one of the high tops. You not one of the high tops. That is a new wig. He snatched that braid wig off and then want y'all to think his hair done growed in that quick. We sick of you. Just like you went and got them cornrows in 2 minutes, went on a vacation, came back a couple days later with a head full of cornrows, and every time we seen you, your braids was a different length. I'm about sick of him. Now, one thing about it, at least this wig is closer to, your real hair texture, because he was running around with that Dominican special for the longest. Your hair don't look like that, like we ain't seen you on Degrassi looking like one of them like a rejected member of the Jackson 5. In modern times. I don't know why Sandra let that boy walk around looking like that, but I'm gonna get up off her. But anyway, yeah, so he taking shots at people, knowing if somebody take a shot back, he calling the law, sitting up calling the police on people. You got a lot of nerve. Now let me tell you what else been going on. Let's go and get in everybody's business. Y'all mind if we get in everybody's business? Well, we finna do it anyway. We gonna do it anyway. So let's go him. So No Life Shaq got himself in a little something behind all this mess with this with this ambient album. This ambient album right here. He got himself in a little something. And I don't know why he does this. This ain't the first time. And I like No Life Shaq. Don't get me wrong. I like him. He seemed like a decent young man and everything. Got his children, got his wife. And, you know, I like to see young people get their bread on, right? But here go the problem. So when he went and he reviewed this album, this was the video that had people clowning him, right? Talking about Drake dropped with PND and went crazy. That album ain't went crazy. That album went to sleep. That album took his pressure medicine and went to bed. That album right there, what that album did, that album drank some sleepy time tea, some tart cherry juice, and some magnesium. So the fact that he was up here gassing this album, pretending like, oh, it was all that, oh, it was the bomb. Oh, fellas, make sure y'all wear some protection tonight, because the girls, oh, it's gonna be so wonderful. Okay. Yeah, he got a lisp of some kind, but I'm all right with that, Dior. I don't mind. I don't really mind. You know, everybody ain't perfect. That's cool. But yeah, he did that, right? So while the mayor, Showface News, was on live, y'all know we support Showface over here. I support No Life Shaq. To be honest, I like all these young men. I like to see young men get their money and they ain't breaking the law. The people can't take nothing from them, right? So he was live on the air, and one of his viewers told him that No Life Shaq was glazing. That's what they told him. So he went and looked at it live, and he hear him talking about, oh, this what we wanted from Drake. This what we wanted right here. That's all we wanted him to do, was just sing and put out an album. And, you know, he was in shock. Rightfully so. I think we all were. This man done listed No Life Shaq in paperwork, got your picture in the paperwork and everything, like you part of a plot to get him. I heard he was from South Carolina. I don't know where No Life Shaq from, to be honest. I have no idea. I can't discern. That accent does not give New Orleans. I don't know where it's from, but it don't give that. But I heard he was from South Cac. But I don't know. Maybe. What I know. I'm telling you up front, baby. I don't know. I ain't never been to his house. I ain't never spoke to him. But either way, anywho. So he was in shock and he had his opinion about it. Next thing you know, we get this video right here. He's a victim. He's the whole victim. Mind you, he have his opinion of people. People can have their opinion of him. When we come out here on this internet, anybody can have an opinion about us. Anybody can see us any type of way. And when you move a certain type of way, people gonna have opinions of you. And was it people assuming that you might have took a check, Shaq? It's people assuming that you might have took a check, nephew. And I ain't saying you did or you didn't. I can neither confirm nor deny because I ain't never spoke to you. But what I can tell you is you ain't no victim. You did some strange stuff. This man tried you. You had your whole baby on the live telling your son, don't be like Drake. And then it went from don't be like Drake to now we love Drake. And this all we wanted from Drake. Y'all think I'm lying? That's what he did. He had the baby on there. Hold on. Let's get to it. Because it wasn't that long ago. When that lawsuit came out and Drake had put him in right here. Y'all see the thumbnail? Drake snitched on me. And he sat up there and he went off, and this was the same live stream, and I'm showing y'all which one it was in case you want to go watch it. He brought that cute little baby on his lap as a prop and was telling his baby, you see this? Don't be like Drake. I laughed because I was like, you telling him right, because we don't need no duplicates of that foolishness. I don't know what the hell Sandra raised, but it wasn't a man. Okay, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Now, not only that, so now they got a little friction. So I don't know how it's going to turn out. I hope it turned out okay. I don't know what else to say about that, but I hope it turned out okay. And I hope somebody will, there go my peanut, like number 42. I hope somebody will reach out to Aubrey and tell him that this album cover don't look like what he think it looked like. This look like the way he's standing with his legs wide and your pelvis thrusted out. It looked like somebody doing somebody a favor. Okay, somebody singing karaoke, and they not wearing turquoise boots. If you understand and you catch what I'm throwing, this don't look right. Somebody need to tell them y'all was so busy trying to steal from Lil Jon Rain. that y'all didn't look at how this was gonna look. This don't look right. This giving Brokeback Mountain. This giving Bill from Peggy Scott Adams. I know I got a bunch of young people in the chat. How many of y'all remember Bill? Y'all remember that song? I was ready for Mary, Helen, Susan, and Jane. But all the time it was Bill who was sleeping with my man. This looked like Bill. This looked like the cover art for Bill, not for no rapper. The hell kind of rapper got this for a couple? This Brokeback Mountain, Deliverance. Where are the banjos? Do da dum 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 dum. Jackie says she remember Bill. Sandy remember Bill. Amanda say whoever he paying don't like him. They can't stand him. Or that other old school song, Another Man is Beating My Time. This is giving Another Man is Beating My Time, and also Another Man is Beating Your Meat. Something going on here, and it don't look right. So one of y'all that know him, reach out to him, and tell him that this don't look like what he think it look like. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't mean no harm, but it don't look like what y'all think it look like. Okay? Kendall say that's some deliverance right there. I'm telling you, I hear them dueling banjos. I hear the dueling banjos. So let me tell y'all what else. Let's go and get into this stuff with Jay-Z, shall we? Let's get on into this here. Y'all see I'm there. Go follow me on Twitter, child. Let's get into what's going on with Tony Busby and Jay-Z. Y'all know Megan Cuniff got the papers. Megan Cuniff got the papers. She gonna always have the papers. So if you go to Megan Cuniff Twitter, you can find them there. But I'm gonna read what she got there if I can see it. Y'all know my eyes ain't what they used to be. Dior say Drake probably watching my live stream right now. Drake, if you watching my live stream, do something about your hygiene, baby. Them women ain't running from you because you corny. They running from you because you got a little older. Okay, women stay around ugly men, skinny men, fat men. Hell, look at Kanye West. Women stay with crazy men. Them women running from you because your hygiene is not up to par. If you are watching, Auntie is telling you, you got to wash your legs. I don't care what your mama told you. You got to wash your legs and put a cap full of bleach in the water. And I can look at your skin and tell you a little dingy. You're not doing what you're supposed to do. Okay? Now, yes, and Raphael saying fix that wig. Now, this was in the paperwork. I'm trying to zoom in. Hey, Serene, girl, where you been? So, this is a declaration from Sean Carter. Can I make this any bigger, y'all? My eyes are so bad. Megan trying to blind me. Lord have mercy. Okay, hold on. Let me try something else. Y'all go to Twitter to get it. I'm finna make it bigger so I can see it. So y'all just gonna have to see me, unfortunately for you. Okay? So it says, oh, Jesus, my eyes. I, Sean Carter, declare as follows. Oh, it's a declaration is what he done filed. Thank you, Dior. He says, I am the plaintiff in this action. I make this declaration in opposition to defendant's special motion to strike. Unless otherwise, Lord, I'm gonna have to find another way to read this. This is too hard on my eyes. They trying to blind me. Megan, you could have made this bigger. Hold on. Y'all, I'm up here straining finna lose all my the what's left of my sight. What's wrong with you? Okay. Is this one a little bit bigger? Because it's the blinding for me. Whew, y'all, I might have to read that little one. I don't want to. But that might be as big as I can get it. Oh, well. Let's go on and ride it out. I can do it. Need some glasses. Okay. Unless otherwise noted, I have personal knowledge of the facts stated herein if called upon to testify. I could and would completely testify thereto. In November of 2024, I received demand letters from Anthony Busby, Mr. Busby, falsely accusing me of vile conduct. Each was dated November 5th, so it was more than one letter. Mr. Busby wrote the first letter on behalf of someone he identified only as Jane Doe. Mr. Busby's letter stated that at a 2000 party in New York, I RAPED a client who was then 13 years old after someone had secretly drugged her. The accusation is false and ridiculous in every respect. Mr. Busby wrote his second letter on behalf of someone he referred to only as John Doe. In the letter, Mr. Busby stated that a 2015 jury in Beverly Hills, I actually assaulted a man. Wait a minute. So hold on. I know I'm straining my eyes and stuff. Jay-Z is saying that Tony Busby sent him 2 demand letters, one for Jane Doe and one for John Doe. So he was threatening to tell people that he assaulted a child, a little bitty kid, and that you assaulted a man. So I'm gonna hit you with the pedo and the snap at the same time. I'm gonna tell him you like churn and you like men if you don't give me some money. Now that's what he's saying. Dior, you got to misspell your cuss words, baby, because they're not gonna show it. YouTube is gonna block it. I'm not even gonna have to take the message down. They're not gonna show it. You got to misspell your cuss words in the chat. That's for everybody. But he sent 2 demand letters. See, I wasn't aware of that part. I wasn't aware. Okay, yeah, Raphael, Tony wrong. So hold on. That's crazy. John Doe, who was 16 years old, saying the male was 16. Carlisle, I ain't know it either. After someone else had also secretly drugged the 16-year-old boy. Okay? Evie say, I want to know how many celebs he did that to. Probably a bunch of them and got paid. And they probably all, I bet you every celebrity that paid Tony Busby is kicking themselves right now because they could have fought it and he'd have been in trouble. Okay? Number 4 on the declaration. These allegations, which I learned of for the first time through these demand letters, were shocking to me and have absolutely no basis in fact. I did not do what Mr. Busby and his clients accused me of having done. Oh, okay, Dior. No problem, baby. Number 5. In both of these demand letters, Mr. Busby gave me a choice. Either A, I could attend a mediation at which he demanded that I be prepared to give each of his clients something of substance. Child, please. Something of substance. They wanted big money to address their situation, or if I did not agree to this by November 19th, he would take a different course. So he was threatening him. He was going to take a different course in the form of causing a public spectacle over his accusations that I supposedly blanked his clients and that he would file a public lawsuit against me. I understand Mr. Busby's demand for something of substance to be a demand that I pay him and his clients a large sum of money to buy their silence. These were blatant blackmail attempts. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Ooh, let me readjust my eyes, y'all. Hold on. Now somebody talking about me having a mustache, honey. I know somebody like it. Number 6. In the weeks leading up to Mr. Busby sending me these 2 demand letters, he had been engaged in a non-stop nationwide media blitz concerning Sean Combs, who had been, hold on, I gotta go to the next page. You say you a married man? Well, bless your heart, sugar. Okay. Been arrested for having sexually assaulted men, women, and minors over many years. Okay. Often at parties that he had hosted. Mr. Busby had claimed in media interviews and press conferences to represent 120 such persons. He claimed that others, including well known recording artists and music industry entrepreneurs, had participated in those criminal activities. Number 7, Mr. Busby made it clear that he was going to take his clients to law enforcement officers. Okay. Dior, why you keep telling us about your money? We're not taking up no collection, baby. We ain't taking up no collection. Ain't no pastors around here. Okay. 120 such persons. He claimed he was going to take them to law enforcement officers and agencies to see that the unnamed perpetrators landed in jail. Now, that's what he claimed. He stated that he planned to not only pursue such persons through civil litigation, but also to encourage his clients to pursue these persons through the criminal justice system, whether by going to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Department of Justice, or other law enforcement authorities. He warned that the indictment against Mr. Combs will grow and that other people will be implicated. And he threatened that anyone involved in Mr. Combs' alleged misconduct should be prosecuted and put underneath the jail. I do remember him saying that. Okay. Given that Given that he had made these public statements right before he sent me demand letters, it was clear to me that the demand letters conveyed a threat to have his clients report me to police, and if I didn't meet his demands for compensation. Okay, so that's just going down the timeline of what happened. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna tell y'all where it get interesting, because we was like on item number 8. It gets interesting around item number 21. 21 is where it get interesting. 21 says, this is a little bit bigger, I can see this better. 21 says social media comments online responding to Mr. Busby's public statements. This is what's going to get Tony Busby in trouble, y'all. Social media comments online responding to Mr. Busby's public statements about me and accusations against me have caused me harm. For example, people have said, I can't wait until you join Combs in prison. Then later in hell, he needs to be in jail. Jay-Z needs to be locked up. Jay-Z is about to go down. I know people personally who was putting that on their social media videos. And all this is gonna get Tony Busby sued. This what's gonna cause him to lose. All of you at Rock Nation, Jay-Z, all of you are going down. Just wait and see. So you know they've been collecting social media comments. You know some of y'all that might have been saying this stuff, you might get famous. Because we saw what Drake did. He took screenshots of social media comments and they end up in legal paperwork. So somebody might get famous. They said harm. That do sound like a defamation case. Other comments have accused me of being a Satanist, a trafficker, a terrorist, and a monster. He ain't lying. They said all that. They've been saying it for a long time too. Call me the N-word and threaten violence against my wife, including to kill or execute us. That right there. Hold on. Because this one been blowed up. If I can make... Yeah. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Let me let y'all see this one for yourself, because this is item number 21. This is number 21. Y'all can see that. The social media comments online responding to Mr. Busby's public statement. Look how he put that, y'all. The social media comments online is the public, but they were in response to Mr. Busby's public statement. See, he did it like that. So that way, hey, all this stuff that's being said is a direct result of you filing this inflammatory and false, frivolous case against me. And then all this stuff about, death threats and stuff like that. Baby, Tony Busby, you in trouble. You should have left this man alone. He told you that he couldn't wait to show you how different from the rest of them people in Hollywood he was, and he was not joking with you. Okay, he wasn't joking with you, baby. Even say anybody who was saying that BS deserved to be served. We never even heard rumors about Jay-Z. All you niggas just hate a nigga with money. That's true. They don't like that. They don't like that. One thing we know, and we keep it real on the porch over here. Black people hate rich black people. Don't nobody hate a rich black person more than black people. And I don't know why we're like that, but y'all got to stop that. Stop doing that. If you see somebody that's being blessed, just tap into that blessing. Just be like, Lord, I seen what you did for them. And remember me. That's all. I saw what you did for them. I'm sitting right here. I'm sitting right here. That's all you got to do. Terry Bell said it was all about his character and the things that happened to him. Right, but we ain't never knowed his character to be after churns. We ain't never knowed that. Hold on. They got some more. Yeah, them crabs in a bucket. Listen, black people hate to see successful black people. And that's a shame. So let's look at this here. Hey, Drea. So look. Now, when you get to number 22, 22 says, I was harshly criticized for others for accompanying my daughter to the premiere of her movie a day after Mr. Busby filed a Jane Doe lawsuit against me. And he was. I saw people like he shouldn't have came out. He should have read the room. That man supposed to support his baby regardless of what the hell y'all got going on in social media. Okay? Media outlets reported that Disney was hesitant over my attendance at the premiere. They was making up stuff. That's true. Because of the accusations. I feel that Mr. Busby purposely filed this lawsuit on the eve of my daughter's premiere. Oh, he finna get them to put me in a position of having to choose between supporting my daughter or hiding to avoid the negative press coverage. Oh, I declare under penalty of perjury and under the law of the state of California that the foregoing is true and correct. Listen, y'all. Listen. Tony Busby in trouble. And they saying that Jay-Z done spent $20 million. I can't even imagine spending $20 million on some litigation because somebody making up stories saying that somebody 13 left home at 2 in the afternoon through a window, but also lied about where she was going after she avoided her parents, but still lied about where she was going with a 20-year-old while she was autistic, and now the 20-year-old is dead and can't corroborate, and her daddy say he never picked her up from Manhattan back to Rochester with no GPS on the phone during the days of MapQuest. I can't believe that somebody made up a story that ridiculous and that man spent $20 million. Terry Bell said, what about his assault on people, the Keys video when he sends a subliminal message is not a lawsuit accusing somebody of doing some pedophilic activities. Now, that's just what that is, okay? That's not the same thing. Hey, King Mufasa. Thank you, Adrian Marie. I got to redo them, girl. It's time to redo them. I done beat them up, but they holding on. They holding to, God's unchanging hand, honey. But yeah, so that's what's going on with that. That's what's going on with that. But they saying he spent $20 million, and black folks ought to be ashamed of themselves. The minute another black person gets successful, we start making up stories, and it's not cute. It makes us look real ignorant and backwards. It's not cute at all. But we gotta move on to Skip Bayless. Yeah, we do. Cause Skip Bayless done been caught in a lie. I ain't surprised. I ain't surprised. Skip Bayless done been caught in a lie. And so now we ain't got no choice but to deal with it. Jay Nolan got the goods. Shout out to Jay Nolan. I like that young man too. His channel is real nice, and he's real good for the court documents too. He'll take his time and read all the way through them. Usually I don't mind, but you know the print was too small and it was killing Auntie. Well, for those of y'all who are unaware, let me tell you what's going on before we get to looking at what Jay Nolan done dug up. Okay. So what done happened was Skip Bayless took it on himself to start spreading a rumor, and he said that the NFL issued an apology and called him and gave an apology. And I'm like, why on earth? Even Geneva say Nolan gonna read every word. Yes, he will, and we love him for that. So Skip Bayless went around saying that the NFL apologized for having Kendrick do the halftime show, and that they not gave one apology, gave two apologies, and he supposedly got a phone call. Why would anybody call you? Why would anybody call you, Skip? You ain't nobody. You ain't nobody. Okay? With your racist self. We know why you was mad at the halftime show, and we also know why you like Lil Wayne. Can I keep it real, or y'all want me to keep it professional? Y'all know I don't have but this much professionalism in me. Can I keep it real, or y'all want me to keep it professional? Let me know in the chat. Because I'm going to go on and tell y'all what I feel, and then I'm going to show you what Jay Nolan done dug up. I just need a little snippet out of there, you know, fair use and all that. But if Raphael say I can be real, Quiet Storm say I could be real. Okay, well, bet. Since I got y'all's support, okay. News says gonna get us cut off by Elon. Elon, I ain't got no problem with Elon. I actually tagged Elon on Twitter, and because the postal service is messing up, and I need him to get on it. You finding caves underneath DC where they hiding documents and all that their stuff. Can you do something about the post office, Elon? Okay? And some of y'all done dealt with it too. I'm going to tell you what I found out real quick, and I'm going to keep it real about Skip Bayless, Kendrick, the NFL, the Super Bowl, and Lil Wayne. But when it comes to the United States Postal Service, if y'all have got to, Adrian Marie, you ain't see about the caves in DC? Okay, this what you do. Go to Twitter and put underground caves DC federal workers. Just type that in the search bar. Baby, they got the pictures, the videos, the workers and all. Baby, he finding everything. But I need him to fix the post office. So if y'all need to ship something, do not go to the post office unless you don't care when it get there. Because even if you do 2 day or 1 day, it's not going to get there. They claim they got some new system they trying to use and it ain't working right. We did priority shipping, and it was like literally like 9-10 days for things to get where it's got to go. It ain't going right. They say it's bouncing to cities that's not even in your region. It's going like if you are in California, your package might go to Memphis and some other places, then it'll get over there. The tracking is not updating. They won't even tell you where your package is. It just keeps saying in transit, in transit, in transit. Then eventually it just says delivered. Sometime it be delivered, sometime it don't. But right now it's real messed up. And I think they doing that because they trying to attack small businesses because you know our government hates us. Now back to the regularly scheduled program. Okay? But Elon, you need to get on this. Do something. Right, Jackie. And they got the nerve to be raising rates. So Skip Bayless and him deciding he was going to lie and say that the NFL apologized for having Kendrick Lamar do the Super Bowl. Well, he done been caught in the lie. Now, you know the last time we was in here, we had to pop in here because Castanet got caught lying and stinking. So Lotto outed him for being musky, and he got caught lying, talking about that the stadium was quiet when Kendrick was performing, and ain't nobody really cheer until SZA came out and they cheered again, and not like us. Like, child, got caught in a lie. Not to mention all the people that posted the videos of the people juking, screaming, having a good time. But we had Hollywood from TDE who actually told us why Castanet lied, which was he wanted to get into the suite, into Kendrick Lamar's suite, I guess, to hang out or be in, just I guess be in the number, be in the mix, and they wouldn't let him in. So he got mad because he was denied access and went and told a lie that ain't nobody even asked him for. Well, he ain't the only one was lying, and he ain't the only one got caught. So Skip Bayless, the clear man, the old decrepit clear man, the one that just had them sexual harassment charges. Yeah, the one that used to be on the show with Shannon Sharp before Shannon Sharp left the show and got his own thing going. That one. So now he do that show with Lil Wayne. He be talking about Lil Wayne is my brother. He's my brother. Oh, the NFL should have let Wayne do the show. We do not want to watch Wayne air hump with his last 3 freeze-dried dreads. No, we don't. Absolutely not. Wayne sitting up there looking like Tutankhamun. We ain't got time for that. We gonna mess around and get the curse of the mummy. Don't nobody want that. Don't nobody want that. No, don't nobody want no mummified air humps. That's out of order. But anyway, Skip Bayless done lied. Say that they apologize and all that there. It ain't happened. So listen, let me go and pull the evidence now. Got me feeling like Reverend Fred Price, honey. Do you need evidence? So Jay Nolan went and got the evidence. Apparently, there was an interview on Billboard with the what's his title? The head of music for the NFL. The NFL head of music, NFL head of music for the NFL, however you say his title. But he officially works for the NFL, and he is the head of music for the NFL, and he did an interview over there down to the Billboard. And yeah. Now, the reason I'm going to use Jay Nolan's on is because, Billboard will pop you, and he was nice enough to edit out their footage and just do still shots. And so that way I ain't got to try to do it because I ain't that sharp. So let me let y'all hear what done been said. Let me cue it up real bad. Hold on. Let me back it up just a smidge. All right, let's turn the sound on. Y'all turn your sound up and let's get into it.
Physical performance that isn't just about understanding.
In the update between Drake,
way that very few artists. And when you look at an artist like Kendrick, in terms of the talent to be able to execute in a way that very few artists, let alone hip hop artists, can, and it's a production and a musical performance that isn't just about understanding music and art, then how do you display it for broadcast and in media in a way that makes sense on a global scale? We announced him the first weekend of the season. We already have a set playground for them to play in. So when they come with their ideas, they're not coming with, staging ideas that can't fit through the tunnel. And then shortly after that, his creative team, Dave Free, Mike Carson, a few weeks later came to us with the initial seeds of what they wanted to do narratively.
It's diabolical that they chose to use that right there when it came to the storytelling and the thematic theme of the show. Y'all some slick muff, because I had to show y'all that.
All right, Jay Nolan.
One of the biggest limiting factors that doesn't change year over year is just the amount of time that we have to set up the show. This concept that the PG Lane came to us with is frankly one of the biggest, most expansive shows that we've had in terms of just amount of the field that it covers. And so ultimately, we really did have to sit down and work through over the months and weeks leading up to the game to say, how do we build this in the 7.5 minutes that we have and ultimately strike it in the 6 minutes after the show? We knew from the very beginning that Kendrick and Dave Free were looking at this as a narrative and a story, or at least a real idea from start to finish about the video gamified version of Kendrick's journey through the American dream. And so we knew there would be a narrator when it comes to recognizable voices, true iconic figures, and an artist in his own right, like Samuel L. Jackson. Of course, we were nothing but excited and energized once we knew it was him. It really did feel like a natural fit, and that's something that they brought to us mid-season, I want to say about November, as a real idea. And with her, it really did just fit seamlessly into the overall creative that they were putting together. There are so many layers to the involvement of Serena, but first and foremost, her just being from Compton, being somebody in Kendrick's world. Obviously, she's had her own experience on a global stage like that, and frankly, with dance moves like that as well. But at the end of the day, that comes from Kendrick and the PG Lang team, and another iconic figure in their own right to add to the show that I know only helped drive the conversation even further. When we look at it not only being the first solo hip hop artist to do this, to me, it was also one of the most current artists, especially when not only him winning all those Grammys the week before and how much he's dominated the conversation in the past year, but also just the number of tracks from within the past year certainly is unique for a Super Bowl.
Hearing that mustard from the Super Bowl
I hope he
field.
performs that. If he performs that, oh my God.
I knew that song was going to be in the show. It was my first thought. Was obviously we expect him to be there, but at the same way that all these other artists came together, it's not until Kendrick and Tony, his musical director, and Dave Free tell us that this is what they'd like to do creatively. Once that came to us, it was another one that made complete sense. And of course, we're doing TV off. You got to have mustard there. I know that there was a lot of conversation about halftime and would it be a New Orleans artist and how we represent the city. And ultimately, when I think about what music means to a city like New Orleans, it's about art for the sake of art. True artists who are there for their love of performance and to be able to express themselves through art. I don't know if there's any artist that represents that more than Kendrick Lamar.
Now, y'all heard that last piece, right? Or do I need to rewind it? That man said there was some talk about who was going to get picked, if it was going to be a New Orleans artist headlining. Who y'all think they were talking about? They put a picture of Wayne on the monkey screen. That was them. That was their doing, not mine. I just screenshotted and added it in other sections. But that's the photo they chose. Okay? Let me rewind it.
A lot of conversation about halftime and would it be a New Orleans artist and how we represent the city. And ultimately, when I think about what music means to a city like New Orleans, it's about art for the sake of art. True artists who are there for their love of performance and to be able to express themselves through art. I don't know if there's any artist that represents that more than Kendrick Lamar.
Case closed, people. Case closed. Big shout out to
and shout out to you, Jay Nolan. And case closed is the word. Now let me tell y'all what I think. Since y'all told me I could keep it real, I'm gonna do just that. The reason Skip Bayless is upset about the Super Bowl performance and why he liked Wayne so much, since y'all told me I could keep it real. Y'all told me that, right? Okay. It's because Skip Bayless is a racist. A blatant racist. We saw that in his interactions with Shannon Sharp, which I don't really do Shannon Sharp like that because he's problematic and very much anti-black woman. And we're never forgiving him for that. Okay. If he want forgiveness, go to church. Him and them K-legs. However, his interactions with Shannon Sharp let us know that he's clearly a racist. Why is he then okay with Lil Wayne? Because Lil Wayne is a walking minstrel show. Lil Wayne is a walking, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but he's those things. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. This is the same person who told y'all racism don't exist because it's rich white people at his show. This the same person told y'all ain't no Black Lives Matter, it's all lives matter. This the same person, him, who said beautiful black woman, she looked better red. Mr. Yellowbone. I think he the one coined that phrase because I had never heard of that. Hey, Kahi, yes, Shannon Sharp is a weirdo, a big weirdo with a thick tongue, like a cow. However, that is exactly why. Right, Geneva, and even Shannon had enough sense to leave him alone. But that's why he's okay with Kendrick Lamar. Not Kendrick Lamar, but with Lil Wayne. And that's why he's like, oh, my brother, because okay, to him, Lil Wayne is one of the good darkies. He's one of those good darkies. Because he'll tell us that racism don't exist, and no matter how racist we are to other black people, as long as he's got rich white folks around him, then racism ain't real. And a police officer did his job one time, so that means racism ain't real. So of course Skip wants that brand of Negro around him. He wants Steven from Django with 3 dreadlocks, holding to God's unchanging hand. Okay? This one said, I talk. Oh no, not I talk like a toddler. That's nice. Thank you. So that's what that is. And then for Kendrick to have, by and large, arguably one of the blackest, let me repeat that, one of the blackest Super Bowls I have ever witnessed. Prince gave us a really black one because he brought out FAMU's Marching 100 with him. Prince was real black. Real black when it was time to be black. But Prince didn't lean on them as hard as Kendrick did. Kendrick Lamar leaned on these people. He told the story. And what's interesting is watching the head of music for the NFL talking. These people don't sound like they're apologetic at all. They sound like they are absolutely in support of what Kendrick did. They said they were aware of everything that was in the show. It was not a surprise to them. They knew full well that Kendrick Lamar was going to tell his story of his narrative, his story of his American dream and what it has been for him. So they were not blindsided. They were not shanghaied. They were not waylaid. They were not caught off guard. They knew exactly what he was going to do. They were in support. That man was still gushing. You could hear the joy in his voice. You know why? Because of the numbers, the most watched. And see, those views equal dollars for them. Them people happy. They don't care. They had to prep everything. He had to let them know how big he wanted that staging area. They needed to figure out the logistics, how quick they could get it set up, how quick they could get it taken down. He was excited about it. He said nobody else could have done it but Kendrick. He sounds completely excited. So I'm going to ask y'all in the chat. Give me a 3 if you think he sounded excited, or give me a 4 if that sounds like somebody who would have been apologizing to Skip Bayless. Give me a 3 if he sounded excited about that performance, or give me a 4 if you think that sounds like someone who would have been apologizing to Skip Bayless. Ooh, them 3s coming in. Ooh. So don't nobody believe Skip Bayless. So Skip been caught lying? Because I believe Skip was caught lying. That's what I think. I think Skip has been caught lying. First, we got Castanet lying and stinking. And Skip Bayless just sitting up here just lying for no reason. Why, Skip? Why? Why are you lying, Skip? He says, yep, he's a known liar. Adrian Marie says she don't believe Skip. Jackie say lying is Skip's middle name. Oh, Geneva says he like to skip over the truth. Wait, not his name was prophetic. Raphael say he also sound impressed with PG Lane team. He absolutely did sound impressed with their vision and what they were able to execute. He sounded very much so impressed with their team. Okay. Listen, at this point, I want to know who else gonna lie. Who else is gonna lie? Now, Carlisle say, why not tell Wayne himself, child? Sandy says Skip need to be canceled. They're not gonna cancel him because his bosses are just as bad as him. He just the one stupid enough to say it in public. Mm-hmm. And real quick for the people who watch Housewives, y'all, we got, I think, does the reunion start tomorrow? I gotta check on that because it looked like that Wendy Osefo is done switched out on Karen for real because she heard Karen said some stuff about her. Truth Hurt say, did you see Kendrick Coachella show? He could have been as big as Michael Jackson. He could have brought the house down, Money Tree. Yeah, he really could have. Y'all know that young man is very talented. Super, super talented. I think he just kind of likes to be low key if he can help himself. Oh, also happy birthday to Megan Thee Stallion, and she did go ahead and launch her tequila line. I think is Chicas Divertidas or whatever. If y'all drink tequila, help the girl out. And another real quick on our way out the door, we got the president of Colombia saying that he want the cocaina to be legal, just like whiskey. Okay, he said it ain't no worse than whiskey. He want it legal. If we gonna shut the borders and they can't smuggle it in, he said we need y'all to go ahead and charge a tax on it, make it legal. All right. Yeah, Truth Hurts. Prince did play his hits, but Prince also was somebody who was very much black, and he loved black folks, and we love him too. All right. So listen, we're going to get up out of here, baby. The gossip has been dropped, and you know I will be back as the gossip permits. As the gossip permits. So y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Behave, be sweet, y'all. Be positive, be productive. Encourage others, encourage yourselves, and make sure that you hit that like button. On the way out, if you didn't hit it on the way in, go ahead and hit your notification bell. Click all so you'll know every time we go live over here on this porch getting into these people's gossip. Subscribe if you ain't subscribed because we want you to come back. We love you here. So please hit the subscribe button, okay? Tin Man say, I love me some gossip. Well, make sure you subscribe, Tin Man, and come back because that's what we do over here. We gossip. We get in these people's business. And if you want to join channel membership, so join button beneath the video, and I will make sure there's a membership link in the description box. So y'all enjoy the rest of your evening. Be good to each other. Be good to yourselves. And remember, in case no one else tells you, God loves you. I love you. And it ain't nothing you can do about it. Talk to you later. Bye.